Hello and welcome to K&E Real Productions. I just wanted to say thank you all for 500 subs. I hope to continue to grow the community and hopefully get to 1K subs within the next year. Without further ado, let's get into the video. The Bnsf Fort Scott subdivision is often overlooked in under railfen because of its bigger counterpart, the Emporia subdivision. The Fort Scott averages about 15 trains a day while the Emporia averages about 50. With the Emporia taking up most of the intermodal traffic, you often get a good mix of manifest, ethanol, and coal trains on the Fort Scott. Today I will be showing you a lot of different outings on the north part of the Fort Scott in my hometown of Spring Hill, Kansas. On my first outing, I would be hoping to see Bnsf 26, the Northern Pacific sticker unit, on a coal train. It's been on the same one for a while, but I never could go see it, so when I saw it go through the Hammond cam on one of my free days, I decided I'd head out. When I got there, it wasn't long before the first train came, which was a coal train with the usual GE slop. Since this train went through before the coal train with 6026, I was expecting it to come next, so when I heard the defect detector say 60 axles, I was really confused. But then I realized it was the local running back up to Murray Yard after completing their work in Spring Hill. Leading this local was one of the usual power sets, Bnsf 1426, an XBN Triclops cab, and a Dash 9. After the local, it was a short wait before we see Bnsf 6026 as the first DPU on a coal train heading back up north to Wyoming. On my next outing, I'll be trying to see ATSF 623 as a DPU. Since the report of it was in Olathe and I live in Spring Hill, I knew I'd really have to kick it into high gear to get there before 623 did. So when I got to my spot and a southbound coal train pulled up in front of me, I got really worried I would miss this train. So I headed down south to a new spot and waited for about 30 minutes before the coal train that was originally blocking my previous spot was on the move again. Little did I know this train would have a big surprise for me at the end of it. As the end of the train came into view, I saw an odd-colored DPU. Since this train was set to interchange with NS, I assumed it was the usual NS power you see, either a C6M or an ET44. As I came into a better view, I could see an MRL logo on the back of the first DPU, which if you've been watching my channel since I started, you would know I've been dying to see an MRL unit for a long time since I got a very bad video of the last one and I never got photos of it. So after a year trying to see an MRL unit, I get jump scared to see MRL 4305 as a DPU on a southbound loaded coal train. After that train passed, I looked at heritage units and saw that I missed 623, but I didn't really care since I just saw an MRL ace. Since I still had time to kill, I decided to stay out and rail fan a bit longer. After 15 minutes, we see the Lintold coming by with your usual Bnsf lash up. After it stopped in front of me, I decided to call it there since there was nothing else coming. On outing number 3, I was out chasing a fake bonnet leader, Bnsf 704. Since fake bonnets are slowly getting faded out of Bnsf's roster, I'm trying to get lots of photos and videos before they all get retired. When I got to the spot, I was greeted with a herd of cows resting in the shade. After a short wait, I get to see the ever-fading sight of a fake bonnet leading a manifest. I really didn't want this to be a one and done day, but since nothing else was coming, I decided to go back home. On outing number 4, I was out to see Bnsf 796 leading a rerouted intermodal, so I headed out and got blocked by a coal train again, but this time the power wasn't special, so I headed down to Spring Hill to avoid getting blocked. And of course, I got a repeat of last time, and it started moving shortly after I got to my spot. Now, I'm gonna get sidetracked for like the 10th time in this video, but oh well. A month ago, I saw an H1 duo leading in Olathe, but if you want to know why I hate this catch so much, it's because the switch box is taking up half the screen, and I also wasn't ready for it, so the video is very crappy. So when I get absolutely jump scared by the crossing gates, I'm very surprised to hear a non-Jiva horn, and when I get out and look down at the tracks, I see an H1 leading, so I freaked out. So I rushed out of my car and got set up, and finally redeemed myself with getting an H1 leader with a horn salute. After that awesome catch, we see an H2 Jivo leading a southbound manifest. After that, I decided to call it a day. On my final outing, I'll be going out to see NS 4001 on an empty coal train. I've already seen this unit, but I didn't really get great photos, so I wanted to get a few more, and plus who doesn't want to see a Sonic bonnet? So I headed out and looked at the Hammond train log and saw a CSX duo went through at 3 a.m. and thought that would have been cool to see. So to my complete shock, the first train I see at 8 a.m. was the CSX duo running 3 hours late than what they usually pass through Spring Hill at in the beautiful morning sunlight. After that, I did the math, and if the schedule holds, NS 4001 wouldn't go through for another 4 hours. So I decided to wait, because why not? Next, I get jump scared by the other local pair in Spring Hill, a wide cab SD60M and a Dash 9. After a 3-hour dead period, I see the train that went through before 4001 with your standard coal train lash up. After that, I was expecting NS 4001 to come through, so it was really confusing when I looked down the tracks to see a UP SD70M leading a UP transfer. I've always wanted to see a SD70M leader, so I was really excited to see it, and he even gave me a horn salute too, so that made this catch just a bit more special. After that train passed, I checked the Hammond train log and saw that NS 4001 got put on a southbound after the lead unit, a Dash 9, was having turbo problems per usual. So after NS 4001 juked me out, I said screw you Bnsf and went home. Thank you all so much for watching. I would have never reached 500 subs without you, and I really hope you guys enjoy this new video format I'm doing. If you guys really don't like it, please let me know, because it's so much harder to make these voiceovers because I have to make a script and that takes a long time, and I also have schoolwork. So if you don't like it, please let me know. But if you do like it, I'm kind of starting to really lean into the style a little bit more, so hopefully you guys enjoy it just as much as I do. If you like this video style, like, subscribe, and give me a comment so I know. Thank you all so much for watching. See you next time on the High Iron.